Awareness and intuition are two things that have been programmed out of us. Society is set up in such a way that we follow the masses, we follow what we are told to do, and we are taken away from our spirit senses, from our own inner guidance. Welcome to the Sacred Living Podcast. I'm your host, Leonie Du Toit, an expert in awareness and intuition. As a transformational coach, spiritual teacher, and healer, my mission is to help 1 million people tap into their own inner power. Join me on the sacred journey as we explore the tools and modalities that guide us through awakening, healing, and growth. In each episode, we'll delve into the spiritual foundations, inner work, and the path to awakening abundance. Discover how your spirit senses, awareness, and intuition can help you cut through the confusion of waking up, navigating the overwhelming amount of information out there, and bring clarity, ease, and purpose into your life. Let me bring you the tools, techniques, and guidance to support you on your own spiritual journey. Let's walk this beautiful and sacred path together. Right now, here in Perth, it is spring, and I love how the mornings are getting brighter earlier. I'm up usually around 4:30 in the mornings, and it's just the winter is dark and cold. But now, when the spring is coming in, it's light, the sun is rising earlier, the world is waking up earlier, and it is just a beautiful time of the year. So, I am grateful for that. I am truly grateful for these early spring mornings. What are you grateful for today? So, on today's podcast, I wanted to just share a little bit about my mission, the reason why I believe I am on this earth. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who are searching for their life's purpose, searching for the reason why they are on earth. And even though I believe that the reason we are here is to experience the journey, is to just be in the experience. My mission and the reason that I am here is to help people tap back into their own inner power, their own spirit senses, awareness and intuition. Now, you have heard me speak about awareness and intuition on the podcast before, and I've shared some awareness moments, and I'm going to continue doing that because awareness and intuition are two things that have been programmed out of us. Society is set up in such a way that we follow the masses, we follow what we are told to do, and we are taken away from our spirit senses, from our own inner guidance, from our own spiritual AI, if you want to call it that. Now, to make an analogy to kind of bring the two together, if you look at the internet we can say is the universe. It's out there. It holds all the information. It kind of, if you ask it a question, it kind of has an answer for you, right? So the universe has all the answers for us. It is vast. It holds a lot of information. Now, AI, that's been, the artificial intelligence that's been taking over, is almost you can use it to get information from the internet. And in the same way, AI, awareness and intuition, is the way that we tap into the universe to find and receive the information that we need in order to reach our goals. So whether it is to have a better relationship, or whether it is to manifest, or whether it is to find the right job, our spiritual AI, if you want to call it that, our spiritual senses, is the way to do it, is the quickest way to do it, because it is connected to the web of the universe, right? So my mission is to bring awareness and intuition back as the first thing that we tap in, the first thing that we trust, because you cannot have you, look, let's put it this way. You can have the steps of the manifesting, for instance. You can have all the steps, and the steps are there. And I've got a spreadsheet with probably about 8 leaders, 8 teachers who teach manifesting, and I've got their steps out there because I wanted to make sure and see what their steps were. And each one of those steps is ingredients. It's ingredients to bake the cake. The problem is that you can't bake a cake. You can't mix it. You can't create it without a bowl and a spoon. Your bowl is your awareness and your spoon is your intuition. Once you've got your bowl and you've got your spoon, you can start putting the ingredients in there and you can create with confidence. Without a bowl and a spoon, if you chuck all your ingredients out on the counter, you are not going to mix it. You're going to lose half of it. That's the same with awareness and intuition and manifesting, for instance, in this example. So you can have all the steps for manifesting, but without awareness and intuition to guide you to the next step, to help you get clear, you are just you've got the ingredients on the kitchen counter. Now, let me put this in a different way, okay? So yes, you can get clear. So let's get clear on what I want to manifest, okay? I want to manifest, let's say, $1 million business. Okay, clear. You can get clearer. What are the steps that I need to do? Now, the more clearer you get, the more awareness you're going to have within yourself, because within those steps, you are going to come up against your blocks, your limiting beliefs, your patterns that are going to keep you away from that $1 million business. So it is essential for you to have awareness within your body, within your mind, and within the environment and within the business, in order for you to really get clear and filter all the gunk, filter the belief systems that are there that's going to stop you from reaching that goal. Intuition runs hand in hand with the awareness, because when you have the awareness, your intuition can guide you, and it can drop in these little nuggets to tell you or show you where that block is and where it comes from. So then you can kind of remove it. It's like the sieve from the bowl and the spoon. We've got the sieve that it kind of flows. You've got to throw the flour through the sieve, okay, for it to come out without all the clumps. So it's nice and light and fluffy. That's what you want. You want to get rid of the things that shouldn't be there. And awareness and intuition is the container to put those ingredients, the steps in. Now, let me come back to my mission. I've got a mission that I've set out for myself, and I want to reach and help 1 million people tap back into this power of intuition and, of course, awareness. Because the more we are aware and the more we use our intuition, the better it will be for us, the better decisions we can make for ourselves, for our families, for our businesses, for our other relationships, for the planet. The better decisions we can make when we have to vote. That's just something that popped into my head. So awareness and intuition are the two spirit senses, are the two things you have to tap back into. If you happen to be listening to this podcast and you are not really on the spiritual journey and much into the woo-woo stuff, then let me share this with you. Awareness and intuition are not just spirit senses, okay? You actually, well, they are spirit senses, but you have them. You have awareness of your environment. You become aware that something is hot and cold. You become aware that, your friend is off. You have intuition, because most of us can say that we've had that gut feeling. Or I just knew that this guy was going to be trouble. Or I knew that was going to happen. So awareness and intuition, awareness and that gut feeling, those are two things that you have to tap back into. And it will make a massive, massive difference in your life. My mission is, my life purpose is to help people come back to their soul senses, their spirit senses, come back into their power. And I'm going to share this message with the world. So I am looking at starting and doing just a masterclass on just awareness and intuition. Now, I use awareness and intuition within the Sacred Living Academy. So I have tied that gift that I have, this goal that I have, I've tied it into the spiritual side of things. But that doesn't stop you or me from helping other people tap back into their own awareness and their intuition so that they can live better lives. So here is my shout out to you guys. Here is my ask. Here I am asking you to help me reach more people. Help people become aware of awareness and intuition. Share these podcasts with them. Start bringing the awareness to people out there. And you know what? Even if people don't spend money coming to a masterclass with me on awareness and intuition, even if people don't come into the Sacred Living Academy and go through Sacred Beginnings or Sacred Healing, the 2 programs I have in there, that doesn't matter. All it takes is one person to listen to a podcast like this on awareness and intuition for something to click inside of them and to just shift their entire life. So share it with the world. Start helping people come back to their soul. Start helping people to tap back into their own power. Because when we have our own power, if we are in control of our own power, we can live the life that we want to. We can create the life that we desire. We can have beautiful relationships. So here's just an example on relationships. How does awareness and intuition help me in a relationship? Well, first of all, if you know how you're feeling during the day, and you know that you had a really bad sleep and you woke up with a headache and you're feeling tired and run down, you can go to your partner and say, look, I'm running at 20% today. And your partner can come back and he can say, oh, that's not a problem. I actually am running at like 80% today. So don't worry, I'll pick up the slack a little bit. What that does is it gives your partner the awareness of where you are. So you're not just quiet and run down and go, oh, I'm okay. When your partner asks, are you okay? Tell them, like, I'm at 20% today. I honestly cannot pick up any of the slack today. And your partner can say, you know what? Today I'm at 80 or 90%. Don't worry, babe. Go take a nap. Lie down. Go out and have a cup of coffee with a friend. I'll sort out the house. Or I'll go pick up the kids. That awareness within the relationship will make huge changes just by having the awareness of how you feel and how your partner feels and how you can support each other throughout the day. Now, let's say you both wake up, you both went out, you had a late night, you wake up the next day, and both of you are at like 30%. Nobody can pick up the slack, but what you can do is you can have a little bit more kindness and compassion and understanding in that day. So that when your partner says, I'm really tired, I'm not going to do the lawns today, or, I really don't feel like doing, sorting out the kids or, or feeding the dogs or whatever it is, perhaps both of you can get up and do it together. And you can have kindness and compassion for each other. The same goes for your children, your relationship with your children. So when you know how you feel, if you've got awareness on how you are feeling in that moment, when your teenager comes in and it's like like a tornado through the house and they're looking for things and they're upset or they're late for something and they start, they're frustrated, and before you know it, you are frustrated, and before you know it, you're in this huge fight. Awareness helps you understand and realize and recognize that you are in a state of calm. Your teenager is in a state of fluster or upset or worry or in a rush. And then you can not allow their energy to affect your energy. And then you can calm them down by being calm and an awareness and being and using your own intuition. I can't tell you how many times this has happened where I've been up in the mornings, or one of the teenagers will come through the house and they will be looking for something, or they'll be upset, and I'm immediately aware that something is off. And then I can ask them, and then I can feel myself being drawn into the drama, and then I go, no, hang on. What are you looking for? Just take a breath. Let me help you. And then what happens is I use my intuition, because I'm in awareness. I can hear my intuition and it will give me a little nudge. And I will go, have you looked there? And then they go, look, and it's there and it's solved. So awareness and intuition will just change your life on so many ways. Let's use another example. Let's say you teach people how to control their dogs, like dog training. Okay, this is a very random one, but you can use this. So you've got a program where you teach people how to train their pets, or how to manage them better. What you can do is you can have awareness and intuition as part of your coaching program, as part of the steps in order for them to have a happier home with their pet in it, with their dog in it, right? How is awareness and intuition going to help them? Well, first of all, if they have awareness of their environment, if they have awareness of their own energy, they will know how it is affecting their pet. And once they know what their environment and their energy is like, they will become aware of the things that is triggering their pet. Or perhaps the thing that causes them to, I don't know, wee on the floor. Or perhaps to just go off barking for no reason. Your awareness and intuition can help you tap into your pet's behaviors as well. Another example. If you're a coach or a business teacher, you teach people how to start and run a business. If you start off with awareness and intuition, you are helping your students tap into their own energy, so that when they have to purchase software, or they have to, follow certain steps, or they have to make decisions or niche down, if they've got awareness and intuition, it will support them through the process. If they've got awareness in their body, they will know when they're coming up against blocks, or they will know when something doesn't feel right, and then they will make the right decision in following their guidance in what software to buy, or what's the next step, or help them niche down and become clear on what is the thing that they want. So awareness and intuition is not just some woo-woo step or for spiritual people. It can be used across the board. That is why I say awareness and intuition is our spirit senses. It is part of our soul. It's part of our nature, and we need to get back to it. And I am passionate about it, and I'm sure that you can hear this. So how can you bring awareness and intuition into your life? How can you bring awareness and intuition in your business, in your career, into your staff, managing your staff? If you've got heightened awareness and you're guided by your intuition, it will help you filter through the staff issues you've got at work. It will help you make better investment choices. I can go on and on and on and give you example after example after example. But trust me, if by now you should surely understand that awareness and intuition is really, really important for every single one of us. And we can go even further, and we can go, if we bring in awareness and intuition as a subject at school, wow, what a difference that would make to life and society and our beautiful planet. I hope that this podcast inspires you to tap into and become more aware, to learn, to grow, to bring awareness into your relationships, bring awareness into your business, bring awareness to your friends and your family. Tap into your intuition. Start using your intuition. It's a gut feeling. It's part of you. Don't put it aside. Start using it. If you want to learn more, I can help you. If you want to learn more, Google, YouTube. It's all over. You will find it if you look for it. If you want to dive into this and you want to, if you in the beginning of your spiritual journey and you want to really get into this, why don't you sign up to the wait list for Sacred Beginnings for January next year? And come into the Sacred Living Academy, and I will support you and help you to tap into your awareness and tap into your intuition so that you can live a truly happy and guided life. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to have the best. We live on and in such a beautiful, abundant reality. There is enough for everybody. And when you tap into your intuition and your awareness, it will guide you to that enoughness, to that abundance. It's a beautiful life. Start with the basics. Start with your spirit senses. Start with becoming more aware, learning how to tap into your intuition, and then see how things change. All right. That's enough pouring out of my passion into this podcast today. But I am passionate about this, and I'm going to continue talking about this because it is the main thing that I focus on. And yes, I put it into the Sacred Beginnings and the spiritual side of things, but essentially awareness and intuition is a part of you as a human. If you've got a soul and you walk this plane, awareness and intuition is your birthright. It is part of you. Use it. Where can you find a little bit more awareness today? Thank you so much for listening to the Sacred Living Podcast. If you loved the show and found value from being here, please share it with the world so we can help others on their spiritual journey. Please rate the show. It will only take a few seconds, and it will help the Sacred Living Podcast reach more beautiful souls like yourself. Let's reach 1 million people with this message that they can live their best life if they use their spirit senses, awareness and intuition. Making the world a better place starts with knowing ourselves and living guided by our soul. Stay in awareness, be open to your intuition, and live an abundant and blessed life. Until next time, beautiful soul. If you're new to the spiritual path or looking to deepen your spiritual practices, Sacred Beginnings is the perfect place to start. Launching again in January 25, this transformative 12-week program is designed to help you build strong foundations that will support your growth and awakening for years to come. In Sacred Beginnings, you'll embark on a journey through essential spiritual teachings and practices that focuses on the two most important senses, awareness and intuition. These senses are at the core of everything that I teach because they are the keys to truly unlocking your spiritual potential. Explore topics like awareness, intuition, grounding, clearing, psychic abilities, chakras, crystals, past life regression, awakening abundance, and so much more. Each module is thoughtfully crafted to guide you step by step on your sacred path, providing you with the tools and knowledge needed to awaken your spirit, heal old wounds, and grow into your true potential. Where the world talks about manifesting, we focus on awakening abundance. Yes, we use similar steps, but our emphasis on awareness and intuition is what truly makes the difference. This missing link will empower you to tap into the real power of manifesting. With live sessions, guided practices, a supportive community, and the opportunity for personal coaching, you'll experience deep transformation in a nurturing and sacred environment. Don't miss your chance to be part of this powerful experience. Go to sacredlivingacademy.com and join the priority list to be the first to know when we open the doors to Sacred Beginnings. Or simply click the link in the show notes. Your sacred journey awaits. Get ready to step into a new chapter of spiritual growth and empowerment. I want to give a shout out to a good friend of mine, Salvador Pelaez. He's a music producer and sound engineer over in the United States. He created this very track that you're listening to, and I am so grateful for it. So if you are in the podcast space, or you need a track for YouTube or for guided meditations, if that's your thing, or music for anything, why don't you reach out to him at pristinestudios.com, have a chat with him, and I'm sure that he'll be able to help you out with music that is perfect for you. That's Salvador Pelaez at pristinestudios.com, and I will add all his details in the show notes for you.